Alright, so this is a deck I took for locals this Thursday, this past Thursday. I ended up going second with Fam Nights. um, my friend Denny, he ended up sending me this list, so made some changes to it, but did pretty good. Only lost in round 4, I think. Yeah, round 1 I played Adamantipator. I won the die roll on that one, and just did the side combo, and he scooped right away. He bricked game 2 and just scooped after that. Round 2 I played against Drytron. Again, won the die roll, did the whole side combo. He scooped. Game 2 he tried to combo and then ended up drawing him. I ended up drawing him, but he had the what's called Herald Orange Light. He tried to ended up valoring his what's it called yeah, I ended up valoring his Fafnir, and then I end up imperming his Diviner. He tried to go into Enforcer, but he was borrowing the deck, and he thought the person was playing 3 Fusion Destiny, and he ended up siding out the only copy of Fusion Destiny. So he just scooped right there. Round 3, I played against what did I play against round 3? No, round 3 was a Drytron player. Round 2, I played against Crusadia. Round 4, I played against Beat Trooper, which that one ended up winning the locals. And what was it? Went to game 2. I just ended up losing that one because of me. It's just I forgot that they play the kaijus, so the wind or the Kamungus one, and he said he only played the one, so I should have just Enforcer on standby phase, locked him out. So that was kind of on me. And then last round for the locals, I ended up playing against Tri-Brigade Larolusk. He was kind of opening up pretty bad on all the games. I ended up side combo on all of them, or not. Game 1 again. Game 2, I like bricked really hard. I ended up hand trapping him. Game 3 was like just like back and forth kind of. We didn't open up too great, but yeah, I got second place with this. Again, thanks to Denny for sending me this list. Made some few changes to it because I didn't like some of the choices. So anyway, monsters, we have 3 Torn Scales, 3 Boots, 2 Ancient Cloak, 1 Ragged Gloves, and 1 Stained Greaves. That's a basic Fam Nights lineup. I did this one. I kind of like wanted it to be Lytic, just because opening up the BAs was kind of bad. But Stained Greaves would just help me out. Just when I needed to extend. he ended up playing 2 tour guide. I understand logic to this because once you resolve 1 tour guide, you don't want to really resolve it entire time. And then graph seer with tour guide. For extenders, I have 1 Kagemucha Knight, 1 Junk Forward for warrior extenders, 2 of the dangers. It's just either one of these or and torn scales to get your whole combo out. Then we have the psychic extenders, 2-wheeler and 1-wheeler and 1 tracker with 2 emergency teleport. Again, hoping Ghost 3 next list. And then, you know, we just run Scythe, Destiny Fusion package, because it's just so good. For the hand traps, run 3 Impermanents, 3 Valor, and 2 Ash. I was talking to Denny, and we were talking about possibly putting Nibiru back in the main deck. It was like something I want to kind of do before the locals. Either just take out Valor or cut Valor for the Nibirus. It's just something I kind of want to test out. And run 3 droplets. This is just, you put your Fam Knights in the graveyard, load up your graveyard for follow-up, and just negate any card. 1 Rhoda and 1 Foolish for the spells. This one was kind of okay. I wish this was called by. Sometimes I wish this was called by. The times this did come handy where I did to get hand trapped a few times, and then I had no follow up, and this came in pretty good whenever I had Foolish 7 Fan Knights and had Torn Scales in graveyard, and I just needed like something to get the Torn Scales to just do something to kind of like further my game state. Just either to try to combo the best I can, or to try to end on Zeus. For the rest of traps, just run 3 Fogblade and 1 Bardiche, or 1 Brigadine, I mean. I never use Brigadine. Some games I should have sided it out. Instead, like, I end up siding out 1 Fogblade, but probably going forward, I'll just side out the Brigadine going second. So that is the main deck. It's 45 cards. I tried to get it to 40 cards, but like how Denny said, it was just this deck kind of does really good when it's like over 40. Anyway, extra deck, 1 Enforcer. There have been so many games where just Enforcer alone carried it. 2 Brick Sword. I'm actually thinking of cutting it to 1 and probably playing, I don't know why I'll play with it in this place. It's just like something I gotta test out. 1 Living Air, you use this for the basic combo. 1 Downerd, 1 Zeus, Zeus is just so dumb. For the Link monsters, 1 Link Spider, 1 Shirabini, 1 Anaconda, 1 Dagda, 1 IP. I was actually thinking of cutting this for Almirage, but for the entire locals, it just never came up. IP never came up once. May have came up a few times if I would have extended further, if I already had fusion testing in hand. But yeah, probably in the future I'll cut this for Almirage. And 1 Unicorn, 1 Bardish for Link 3s, 1 Apollosa, and 1 Boral Sword. Originally this was access code, but I just kind of figured I would run access code because what was it? There was something I seen where people were discussing where you couldn't beat over some monster, and access code, the highest it can go is just, usually the highest it can go is 53. This is like pretty good for those decks that what was it, Agnister, if they end up going into that unaffected Link 6, I think it is. Like even though there's a rolling on it where even though it's unaffected, it'll still check the stats, and Boral Sword will still get half of it. So so it still ends up being over, like, things are that become unaffected. I mean, that's pretty much the logic on that. Not really good logic, but it's also good for just basic OTKing, just getting rid of like a problem card if it don't come back. For the side decks, pretty standard. 3 Droll, 3 Nibiru for hand traps, 3 Cosmic, and 3 Evenly. The Cosmics were supposed to be Twin Twisters, but I was just going with preparing for Eldritch. Either Eldritch, and at this locals, there was a lot of Fam Nights, so I just wanted the Cosmics for just to get rid of the Scythe. And then for going first, 1 Judgment, 1 IO. But yeah, that's it for the deck. They're pretty good. I didn't open too great on the packs. Well, the only thing I did open up was a Dusted Gold, but it was alright. But anyway, that is the deck. Next week, I guess, still don't know what to play next week. I might try Drytron next week. It just seems like pretty good. But anyway, that's the deck, 45 cards. But yeah.